Hey guys, Matt with Carolina Coops here, and today we are in Denmark, Wisconsin, right outside of Green Bay, I believe about 20 miles south. And behind me is another beautiful Carolina Coop. And in this video, I just want to do another walkthrough, talk a lot about maybe this coop specifically, and also the Carolina Coop in general. Hopefully answer all those questions you may have. So right here is a 18-foot long, 6-foot wide run. That is the overall footprint. And back here in the hen house is a 4-foot by 6-foot hen house. This is the most common size we do. This is a great coop for up to 12 standard hens. You could do a couple more, but we're huge fans of not cramming a lot of chickens inside that hen house. But we'll get back there in a little bit and talk more about that. Also outside here, we can point out a couple things. A question we get a lot is how to keep animals from digging underneath. And right here is a great example of what we call the apron. And this just attaches to the bottom of the run, comes out 24 inches. We staple it down, wrap it all the way around, and this stops animals from trying to dig underneath. Another feature on this coop that is available on all our coops is the black PVC coated 1/2-inch hardware cloth. A lot of people love this. The number one reason is when you're doing research online, you're reading about raising chickens and having a chicken coop, you're going to hear a lot of horror stories about raccoons reaching in and getting to your chickens. That is true. However, one of the biggest reasons why I like the 1/2-inch hardware cloth is if you have a high pressure of adult snakes, this is a great way to keep those snakes out from inside the run, making their way up into the hen house and eventually into your egg hutch. There's nothing worse than going out to the egg hutch in the morning and finding a big old black snake eating your breakfast. So this is just a great way to keep adult snakes out. Juveniles will fit through here, not a problem. That's free chicken food. So also the 1/2-inch hardware cloth, it's a galvanized core and it's black PVC coated. With it being black, it's see-through. It makes it look really, really good, and you get to look inside the run and see your girls down scratching at the ground. Also, because it's PVC coated, that's going to allow the galvanized metal, the hot dip galvanized metal that makes up the steel wire, last forever. So another great feature there. Also, something I haven't mentioned in a while that's just, you see it on all our coops. It's very, very important to have this. When you have a hen house and a run and you've got a solid roof over the entire top, that does so many things for you. Number one, we're later in the day right now. We're in the middle of summer, but the sun's starting to go down. But imagine when this sun is, high up in the sky, that's the hottest part of the day, and your hens are inside the run, they have shade, and they love that. You want to always do everything you can to keep your chickens as cool as possible and happy as possible. Also, it keeps the run dry. There's nothing worse than having a run that's wet and stinky and muddy. That's a great, especially in the summertime, that's a great place that you can start getting parasites like coccidiosis breeding inside there. So the solid roof keeps that run dry. All right, so back here on the side of the hen house is the egg hutch. All our coops come standard with one egg hutch. You always have the option to get two, one on each side. And we love our egg hutches for many reasons. Number one, they look good. They're built with the same type of construction as the hen house and the entire coop. Also, this door that flips down makes it real easy to get to the eggs, no matter if you're a child, you're an adult, if you're handicapped, real easy to get to. All the doors on all our coops come with the gravity style gate latch, where it latches right here, and you can add a carabiner or a padlock to that. The other thing too is, all our coops come with one egg hutch, or at least the Carolina Coop, and a lot of people do get the second egg hutch. The main reason is they want to see it symmetrical, which I can get. Visual, the look of the overall coop is important. So if you want two egg hutches and that makes you feel better about when you see your coop, definitely get it. The one thing that I do like about the option of having two egg hutches, especially down in the south, where it gets warm, obviously. And if you have an egg hutch on the north side of your hen house and an egg hutch on the south side of your hen house, you can take advantage of that. So in the wintertime, the chickens may prefer the south side egg hutch, and in the summertime, prefer the north side egg hutch. So there's an advantage there to have two egg hutches, but not necessary. They all come with one. And also this has the same type of roofing as the top of the run. It's the same metal roofing, and they are cut on a special jig that we've invented in the shop to make this all waterproof back in this area. If we come around here, okay, so we're back behind the coop, And you may have seen a lot of earlier videos where we talk about these back doors and the deep litter door. I want to talk about them again because this is one of the best features of this coop is, when it comes time to clean, you don't want it to be difficult. And I hear from a lot of our customers that have had other coops that are a pain in the butt to clean. We did a customer walkthrough yesterday on this coop, and that's one of the things she talked about. But let's take a look at it again. So we have actually four doors. There's two doors, one on each side, or one door in another door. These are solid doors that allow you to open up the screen doors. And all the screen doors have the same 1/2-inch hardware cloth as the run. And these are great because you just can never have enough ventilation inside your hen house. And another nice thing about this particular coop, the client mentioned having these doors face west. So she's going to get a really good breeze coming from the west into the hen house. Also in the summertime, you don't need these on all the time. You don't want them flapping around. Just take them off. Just lift off hinges right there. And you can go all summer like that. Down south, you can go almost all year, honestly. But you have the 1/2-inch hardware cloth, so you never have to worry about your chickens with predators. We actually have pictures on our Facebook page of foxes trying to get in at night. So those are the screen doors. We also have other videos on these doors. People love them. It's a great feature. I'm just going to put this on real quick. And let's just close these up. And then we'll open up the back doors, and just like that, you just opened up the entire hen house. And right here is a deep litter door. We put chickens in here yesterday, so we got some industrial hemp. But I tell you what I'll do, I'm going to push it away. Normally I don't do this, but I think it'd be great for this video. If you haven't seen this done before, I'm going to demonstrate the deep litter door. It's just like a tailgate on a truck. You're going to flip this down, and just like that, you have full access to the back of your hen house. Now, again, I want to mention this is the industrial hemp. We have other videos talking about this material. Very, very popular. We love it. All our customers love it. Give us a call if you have any questions about this, or we buy it from a company called American Hemp. You can buy it directly from them or us. Either way. So, in here we have the deep litter system, and this has the food safe high density polyethylene, just basically giant cutting boards, and they can all be removed if you have to, for whatever reason, do a major cleaning or disinfectant treatment. You got two roost bars. In this case, because the hen house is 6 foot wide, we have two 6-foot long roost bars. I often get a lot of questions as to how many hens can I put inside my hen house, and what really determines that is your length of roost bars. And for easy math, really, I say 1 foot per hen. A lot of people would probably argue and say, well, they don't need that much room. 8 to 10 inches is probably the more accurate answer, but we have two 6-foot roost bars, so I'd say 12 hens. If you got maybe some smaller breeds like your Americanas, especially Silkies, you can fit some more. Also, over here, actually, all right, over on this side, you can see the other side of the egg hutch. Inside there, the dividers in the floor are also made out of the high-density polyethylene. There's a little perch bar here. Be honest with you, not really necessary, but a lot of our clients like to really make sure they can baby their bantams. They're smaller, but bantams can get up. I got bantams on top of my barn. They can get anywhere, but we add it just to make everyone happy. The other thing I want to mention is all this is Douglas fir pine. The whole thing's framed out in Douglas fir pine. It's a very high-quality pine. And we do little chamfer cups. Chamfer cuts that eases the edges, makes it comfortable for the chicken's feet. And up here, you got the sliding windows. This is all polycarbonate. These are a lot better than our older style that used to flip up or flip down. We don't have to worry about them flipping down on accident. Also, you can open and close them as much or as little as you want. Very, very nice. And again, lots of more cross ventilation come through the windows. All the windows are covered with a 1/2-inch hardware cloth. That is necessary on all the windows because this is where your chickens are going to sleep at night. These are the tree branches before coops were invented. Raccoons could easily get up to these windows, but they can't reach in because of the 1/2-inch hardware cloth. The other thing I wanted to mention too is as this cool air comes in, it will warm up inside the hen house, and we all know hot air rises, it exhausts out through the ridge cap, and you're allowing that hot air to escape. And that's one of the things that keeps these hen houses a lot cooler than a lot of other coops or hen houses that you see where there's just no ventilation. The hot air can't escape, and it just keeps warming up throughout the day. It's not good. You want lots of cross ventilation. So I think that pretty much wraps up everything inside the hen house. All right, so we just came to the other side of this Carolina coop, and we got a couple really cool features that we incorporate in a lot of our coops. It's not necessary, but it is nice if you can afford it, if you can fit in your budget, or see the value in it. One, this is an automatic door that we've been using a lot. We like to put them on the run because this gives you the ability if you want to let the chickens free range, which I think is very, very important. Again, just cannot say it enough. Let your girls free range as much as possible. If there are times you want to keep them in the run, for example, right now these girls are brand new to the coop. They've been in there maybe about 24 hours. We're going to keep them in there for a couple weeks, let them really get used to the coop. Once they get used to everything, we'll have that door open up and then they'll be able to get out here in free range. Also, another great feature, this is an automatic rain catching system where it goes into a rain barrel, from the rain barrel into a water bar. This is awesome. If you've ever had chickens before, you know how tedious it can be going out to that water every day, probably having to clean it out because the chickens, you know, they try to get on top of it, they defecate in it, they scratch, they kick dirt into it. You don't have a lot of water. Summertime, it evaporates really fast. This solves all those problems. So it's real simple. We're catching the rain off of the roof into a gutter, through a downspout to this diverter. The water then goes into the rain barrel. In this case, we are reclaiming an old whiskey barrel. We also have synthetic rain barrels that are food safe. And then the other water will continue on through the downspout. And then down here, we have some stainless steel hoses that feed the water bar to the inside. And when we go on inside the run, we can show you a little bit more about that. But it's real simple. A lot of people use it. They absolutely love it because, again, they don't have to worry about running out of water or the water getting dirty. All right, guys, I hope that video was helpful. Please feel free to check out all our other videos on our great chicken coops, and you'll find all kinds of great information on the coops and the chickens themselves. Feel free, call me. My phone is always ringing, but I'm always here to answer it. Give me a call right now. I'll be here waiting for you. Thanks for watching. Hello, Carolina Coop.